Now, I'll tell you what, Prince Edward Island is a beautiful, beautiful island. No one is going to argue that, but we have found, I think, like a hidden gem of hidden gems. We have traveled past St. Peter's up to a place called Rock Barra, and we have found somebody who a lot of people know. That's Teresa Doyle. Hi, Teresa Doyle.
Hi.
How are you?
Welcome to Rock Barra Retreat.
Thank you. And I thought to myself, I might not find it, but we have found it, and what a beautiful spot.
It's a little bit of paradise.
Well, I'm shifting over so I can get closer, but I'm also going to ask you, how did you find it?
Well, my buddy, Sam Snyderman, Sam the Record Man, bought this property back in the 80s.
Okay.
And, he said to me, if you ever want to camp there, check it out, And so I guess it was around 2000, I said to him, Sam, why don't you build an artist retreat there? And he said, why don't you? I'm too old.
And you did?
Yeah. So he gave me a 50-year lease on the property.
Nice.
To share it with other artists.
Very good, which is what you're doing. And we're going to get to that in just a bit. But the home itself, very unique. Now, talk to me a little bit about the structure, because it's not like anything I've ever seen.
Okay, well, I'm a musician with no budget, but, big ideas. And so what I started here with the help of a lot of help from my husband and my great friend Kate Poole and other volunteers, we started collecting vintage Airstreams.
Oh, right. Which we've seen on your album, which is great.
Yeah, I have a aluminum fever.
Yeah.
Incurable. Instead of building a structure we couldn't afford, we just started collecting the Airstreams one by one, and then we'd come up and we'd have, we'd stay or we'd camp or invite friends or other artists or songwriters. But we kept saying, okay, we need a building, but we need a building for free.
Right.
Right?
Free is good.
Free is good. The free is our budget. Our budget is free.
Gotcha.
So we heard that Daniel Day-Lewis and Rebecca Miller were coming to do a film.
Okay.
So we basically stalked them and just insisted that they do it here. So they built this structure as part of the set of the film.
Wow.
And over the last 5 years since then, we have this group of volunteers that are, slowly but surely making a permanent building out of a movie set.
Right, which, and let's be clear, it was built for a movie, not to last the
very
PEI winds and whatnot.
No.
Okay.
Although the basic structure, is 10 by 10 timbers.
Okay, so pretty sturdy.
Yeah, pretty sturdy, but little.
Did you meet him? That's really,
Oh, yeah. He was here.
Is he dreamy?
He's dreamy.
Is he? Yeah. He strikes me as dreamy.
He was so sweet.
Yeah.
Well, he's a
that accent.
That accent.
For the love
he doesn't
of
really
God,
have to.
That accent.
Just talk.
I know.
Just read the phone book.
I hear you.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah. He's a method actor.
Yes.
So he came and he banged nails on this building 6 days a week, 12-hour shifts for 6 weeks.
Wow.
In the height of the bug season,
right?
And it was really funny because some of the locals didn't know that he was a famous movie star.
Oh my goodness!
And they kept complaining about this
fella
really
and the banging.
slack carpenter. Why did they have this guy on this?
Yeah.
Why did they hire this? Why did they bring this guy all the way from Ireland?
Right. Oh my gosh.
But he was a doll.
Daniel Day-Lewis was here, but Teresa Doyle is here now, which is exceptional, and we're glad that you've invited us because you're going to be doing a lot of inviting to this property as well in the very short.
Yeah.
Tell me about it because it sounds so cool.
Well, locals like to come and check out what the next wacky thing is that's happening at Rock Barra, because we've had other concert series or workshops, and we built a sound sculpture garden. And last year I'd written this song before I went to the Stan Rogers Folk Festival about a fortune teller who lived up here on the north side and who had the ability to predict great storms. And so after the first concert that I did this song, I noticed some of the locals were coming and said, could you sing that song again? And so I got this idea that we should have a concert series called Northside Stories and Legends. And each week we would invite a local songwriter. Tim Chasson is coming, Colette Chivery, Mark Haynes, Henry Chapin, October Brown.
Neat.
And I'll be hosting. And so we will encourage locals to come in with stories about characters from the north side of the island.
Neat.
And then hopefully we'll get some...
So energizing the history and giving some inspiration to songwriters. It's great.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So, and now anybody out there watching could come.
That's right.
Okay.
It starts... The series starts July 25th.
Okay.
Goes to August 22nd, every Sunday evening at 7:30.
Right.
Admission is $10.
Right.
Yeah.
And you get to, I mean, the grounds are spectacular around here. I mean, everywhere you look, there's something to see. There's a vista. I mean, you do painting workshops up here too, right?
We do.
Holy cow.
And yoga on the beach. And we have
on the beach. You're a yoga instructor. Did I read that? Or
I'm
you're
a sound yoga instructor.
Okay.
Sound yoga is...
You have to be sound of mind to do sound, because then
That's right.
I can't do it. I'm limited. But
no, you would love it.
I might be.
You would love it.
I would. I love the beach. The beach is spectacular. So you're literally right down there doing it.
We do yoga right on the beach, yeah.
Wow.
But I do a camp here where I do sound yoga.
Okay.
Which is parallel stream, 5,000 years old, just as old as Hatha yoga or Kundalini yoga.
Okay.
But it's the singing part of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so sound. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I literally
like,
thought you had to be like.
No.
No. Okay.
Well, being sound of mind doesn't hurt. But,
Okay. I get it. But see, that was the part that limited me. I'm not kidding. It's true. Now, there are 2 other workshops you're doing.
Yeah. Martin Root's going to be here on August 15th doing a workshop called Creating Heaven on Earth. And I think we know something about creating heaven on earth here on this site, so it's a perfect place. He was one of the co-writers of Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Yes.
And he does these workshops all over the world, and this will be the 3rd time he's come back here.
Wow.
Another workshop we're doing is July 31st, August 1st. It's Breath of Fire Yoga and Seaweed Spa, with Kelly Redmond doing yoga and Irene Novacek doing the Seaweed Spa. And she probably knows more about seaweed than anybody on this side of the planet.
Wow. And
so, you learn, we'll go down to the beach and harvest some
amazing
real PEI mud,
right,
and some incredible seaweeds, and make facials and scrubbies, and then go lie in the river, and then jump in the ocean.
Really, I'm going to just bottom line it for everybody playing the home game. If we just went to Teresa Doyle, your website would basically, you're doing stuff all the time.
There's no H in my name, though.
No, that's right. It's the right way to spell Teresa.
That's correct.
But what I was going to say is you really got something going on all the time here. Would that be a fair assessment in the summertime?
No, we have something going on here from late July till early September.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that window between bugs and frost.
I like it. And then, of course, you're touring all over the place. You're keeping busy. Yeah, balls in the air.
I'm dancing as fast as I can.
Well, and there you have it. You're doing a great job, so we thank you.
Oh, pleasure. Thanks.